What can I do if I feel like Hashem wouldn't want to listen to me because he must be so disappointed in me?
I just don't know how long we've got, but it's just so sad that people feel that way. It needs, to answer that question, you need so much unlearning. First of all, it shows an understanding of the Ribono Shel Olam, a misunderstanding of the Ribono Shel Olam. Where did you get this Eibishter from? Wherever you look, the Eibishter's Ritze b'tshuva. The Eibishter's Chanun Hamar Belisleach. You really think it doesn't apply to you? The Chanun Hamar Belisleach. I'm telling you, please believe me that our way we look at ourselves is wrong. I'm not saying we're all Malachim, and there is plenty that we need to put right. But two things. First of all, the Eibishter, it just doesn't make any sense. I know what you mean. You've not davened and you speak Lashon Hara and you've seen things on the internet that you shouldn't have seen. I know all of that. Yeah, I'm not saying that you've never done anything wrong. But where does this come from? Where did you get this? I'm sorry. It's an avla. It's a big avla. One of the biggest achrayas that we have is to teach Hashem right to our children. Because if you teach Hashem as this strict, stern, unforgiving God that stays in our heads, and we're 20 and 30 and 40 and 50, and we can't get it out of our heads, and we can't have a relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. One of our biggest problems in Tefillah is just this, that we don't believe he really loves us. That's the starting point. And I promise you, and I'll be, just give me an hour and I'll show you the Marim Krimas, one after the other. The Eibishter loves you to bits, and he's just waiting. He's just waiting for you to say hi. And he's there. It's an atzas hayetzer from beginning to end. And it's how the Yetzer Hara is getting us today. He's ruined our understanding of who Hashem is, and he's made us crazy about who we are. And I've said this before, maybe one of the questions I got, that I've kept it because I don't want to forget it. They wrote, question for the Rov. Yeah. Since we're all going to Gehenna in any case, that's how the question starts. Since we're all going to Gehenna in any case, then how can we keep ourselves motivated, to do this Yiddishkeit thing? And the answer is you can't. You can't. No. If in your mind we're all on the way to hell and it's all over, and the whole question is, if we work very, very hard for the next 100 years, maybe Gehenna will be a little bit cooler. Maybe they'll turn the temperature down just for a bit. They'll give us recess. Then no, forget it. You can't do it. Can't do it. And it comes from the Yetzer Hara. Kids today go off the derech all the time just because of this. Just because this, take it from me. Kids, boys and girls are going off the derech because they're doomed in their minds. So it's a Meisa Yetzer from beginning to end, and it's a misunderstanding of the Ribono Shel Olam, and it's a misunderstanding of yourself. It's a distorted assessment of who you are.
Wow.
I don't know if I've said anything